This rainforest can only be reached on foot. Jean Titil and the Ebo Forest Research Project team are on the lookout for rare primates.
Oh, look, that's a gorilla's nest. They usually build them on the ground. After their evening meal, they make themselves a place to sleep. We have 11 primate species here, including gorillas, chimpanzees, drills, and Preuss's red colobus monkeys.
The primates are in high demand with poachers who can sell them as bushmeat. Jean Titil also used to make his living that way. But for most of the last 10 years, he's only studied their tracks to find out which animals are traveling where in the forest. He lives in Ibuti on the edge of Ebo Forest, one of the 3 villages that are taking part in the project.
I have grasped what impact poaching has, and anyway, it's not really a profitable business. Okay, yes, you can earn a bit, but the income is very irregular. That's why I decided to stop hunting.
Usually now, he only gets to see the animals in video footage. The researchers have set up 17 trial cameras in the part of the forest where gorillas live. Besides chimpanzees and gorillas, these forest elephants are also threatened with extinction. And the extremely shy drills are particularly at risk. The Ebo Forest Research Project was set up by the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, which supports primate conservation. It's been collaborating with the villagers for more than 10 years. Many of them used to be poachers. Now they've learned to collect data on the animals or set up camera traps. Anyone who wants to take part must join a Gorilla Guardian Club. Then they get paid for their work.
We have to thin out the clearing a bit so the camera isn't obstructed.
Once a month, the team spends a few days venturing deep into the rainforest. They use compasses and GPS to find their way. Marcel Ketchen has been part of the team for 9 years. The environmental scientist records precisely where each animal trail is found. What's particularly interesting are the movements of the around 25 gorillas that were discovered here in 2002. Up to then, there were only 2 known gorilla subspecies in Cameroon, one group living south of the Sanaga River and another hundreds of kilometers away to the north.
So the reason why we are collecting these samples is to do some genetic analysis to find out how related the gorillas of Ebo are to those found south of the Kasanaga and the Cross River gorillas. It's very significant. And if these analyses are finally come to a conclusion, we might realize that in Cameroon, instead of having 2 subspecies of gorillas, we might be having a 3rd one.
Ebo Forest in southwestern Cameroon covers an area of almost 1,500 square kilometers and borders on Nigeria. It is part of a large rainforest region, the 2nd largest worldwide after the Amazon in Brazil. To protect the rainforest in the future, the project aims to include the residents of the more than 40 villages surrounding the forest. The 3 villages taking part in the project so far all have a Gorilla Guardians Club. To enable the residents to feed their families without having to resort to poaching, they can join the local club. Here they get help to buy livestock or plant vegetables or cocoa. Joseph Bakolik, another former poacher, became a farmer almost a decade ago. He farms vegetables but focuses mainly on cocoa beans cultivation. If he ever has problems, he can get support from the Gorilla Guardian Club, like all the other members.
The cocoa plantation has changed my life. Hunting is very tiring, and you get little money in the end. With the cocoa plantation, I just have to get up, go to work, and then harvest as much as possible.
Like here in Iboti, there is a small school in the other 2 villages on the edge of the forest. The teachers receive training from the scientists, and protecting the forest and its animals has become a fixture of the curriculum.
What kind of animal is that?
A gorilla, ma'am.
The idea is to raise awareness about the topic among the youngest villagers.
What I like about the course is the gorillas. They are like people. And what I learned is that hunting isn't good because animals are like people.
The project has made many of the villagers see the forest with different eyes. Like Jean Titil, some 90% of the one-time poachers have become farmers. And that's what the children see while they grow up. But the Guerrilla Guardians clubs don't want things to stop there.
We want a no-go zone to be created, in which the measures to guarantee the survival of the gorillas are respected, because the species is in danger of extinction.
That's why he only takes his children to the edge of the forest.
Look here, this trail. What animal left that trail? A porcupine.
He wants his children to know about animals, but he also wants them to know when to leave the forest to its inhabitants.